I know you see me typing the videos and everything, and then you see me moving and everything. Unfortunately, I'm in a wheelchair, and my legs jumping like that. So I still feel them, but I don't control them. So understand, I'm a floater. So when I speak these words and these gases get combined all up in my structure and the light comes out, it floats. I usually be above you. Now I'm just trying to meet you and greet you. So yes, you're back at the Hip Hop Historian. Like I told you, we carrying on black excellence regardless. I got this piece right here for all the people who don't understand hip hop. Let me break something down to you for a minute. Hip hop prided itself on originality. If you sounded, acted, or mimicked a style, you had a bad rap as a crab MC and had to fight for your right to party, G. AKA biting. I call it snake biting. But biting is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Even rest in peace, Shock G made up a guy that said he liked to bite as a joke. It was Humpty Hump. But he wasn't finna say that on the mic and get props. Biting names and biting styles, that's not hip hop. It was banned by the graffiti artists across the globe. MCs don't have that much juice without the whole of hip hop. You need taggers, dancers, DJs, the fans, the MCs. That's who made up my art, not just beats and rhymes. What about yours? You don't know hip hop out loud. You don't know the block. You don't know the God I love. You don't know hip hop. You don't know the God I love. Stay tuned. Here come the dope part. Some more dope music. And some knowledge. The hip hop historian. Another serious joint. Yes, you're back at the Hip Hop Historian once again. This week we're bringing you some more wonderful black people. The month is not long enough, so we're going to keep it going on for millennials. There's some things that came to my temple about how you don't know the hip hop I love. And I jotted down a little piece for you, the historian. Check it out. Hip hop prided itself on originality. If you sounded, acted, or mimicked the style, you had that bad rap as that crab MC and had to fight for your right to party. G, to claim that name or that style, you had to show you was the best, aka nobody. It's not acceptable. Even Shock G, rest in peace, made up a guy that said he liked to bite as a joke. It was Humpty Hump. But he wasn't finna say that on the mic and get props. Biting names and biting styles, It's not the hip hop I love. It was banned by graffiti artists across the globe. MCs don't have that much juice without the whole of hip hop. Taggers, dancers, DJs, fans, and the MCs make up my art of hip hop, not just the beats and the rhymes. What about yours? The hip hop is full. We here to build, recreate, and explore. So, be on the lookout for some more news, some raw art, and some raw music. Another serious joy. The hip hop is full. But if you don't know the hip hop I love, you can get taught for a small fee. Anything can be arranged, except the two dudes. It's just gonna be me and the two queens. Nah, I mean, little bit.
See wet, but you ain't fucking with my ex. Man, these niggas pussy, they remind me of my fucking ex. Man, these niggas pussy, they remind me of my ex. Gang, 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 yeah. Don't give no fuck about these niggas at all. I got 30 in this bitch and I'm gon' blow till they gone. Don't give no fuck about these bitches at all. I put money over everything, gon' ball till I fall. Don't give no fuck about this money at all. I can wake up every day and just go buy what I want. Don't give no fuck about these haters at all. They pillow talking to these bitches and they broken they songs. Don't boy no thought that shit was all rap. Thought that shit was all cap. I've been in the kitchen whipping, I've been getting it all back. I've been moving all the packs. Man, these niggas all cap. Say he wanted fire, that boy you lie, he never call me back. Niggas sneak this and hell, yeah, I'm hearing all of that. But I don't never see these niggas cause I be where his ballers at. And these niggas pockets flat. Try me and I'm popping that. No talking back, I'm cocked back. Pop it out his socks hat. Your side nigga, all I ever wanted was a check. In a bad bitch, in
So
a
masculinity is a problem because it is a condition where you will fight back, which is the number one thing that they never wanted. Where there are masculine men, there are safer environments. What do I mean? This whole toxic masculinity farce that people try to toss out here. The term toxic masculinity came from two Caucasian men, Shepard Bliss and Robert J. Stoller. What people perceive as masculinity is putting their hands on a woman. That's masculine. No, that's not what masculinity is. Masculinity would prevent a man from putting his hands on his woman. Masculinity protects the community. Masculinity raises and respects children. Masculinity secures women. Masculinity makes it to where you're not going to step over here and not get checked if you don't operate properly. That's what masculinity is. Toxicity is the opposite of masculinity. You can't even put those together. You never hear people talk about toxic femininity because the agenda is to make the man weak, because if you have weak men, you have women who are not going to be protected. Destroy them slowly but surely and make sure they don't have any men to protect them. Even though women can protect themselves, they shouldn't.
The black man provides more in a black home than just financial support. He provides direction, guidance, gratification, fulfillment, and discipline for our children. Those are the principles that are missing in our home today, which is why our children are savage in the streets. We see those children out there sometimes acting wild and uncivilized and disrespectful because they don't respect anyone, because we didn't teach them any respect. We didn't know how. And a lot of times we look at them and we say, yeah, they're out there doing this, and we act like that they dropped down out of the sky. But those are our children. We birthed them up out of our womb.
And now, the invisible woman in the conversation corner with DJ Doctor Who. Yes, we're back here with the conversation corner. Me, myself, DJ Doctor Who, and
the invisible woman.
Okay. Now, as we once told y'all before, we're gonna keep the blackness and the realness going for you.
Period.
So who you got that's so special and black today?
Oh yeah, I got 3 special black great people that we gonna talk about. The first one is James Earl Jones, born January 17, 1931, is an American actor. He has been described as one of America's most distinguished and versatile actors for his performances in film, television, and theater, and one of the greatest actors in American history. Jones' voice has been praised as a stirring basso profundo that has lent gravel and gravitas to his projects, including live action acting, voice acting, and commercial voiceovers. Plus, I love him in Coming to America.
King Jaffe Jaffa.
I'm trying to tell you.
But James Earl Jones is Darth Vader. And he was crucial on Conan. He was the villain in Conan. That's when he was
I
still
remember
young.
Conan too. He was young too. Then.
Yeah, he was still young.
Okay, so moving on. We got my girl Shaka Khan.
Shaka
Yvette
Khan.
Marie Stevens, born March 23rd, 1953, better known as her stage name, Shaka Khan, is an American singer. Her career has spanned more than 5 decades, beginning in the 1970s as the lead vocalist of the funk band Rufus. Known as the Queen of Funk, Khan was the first R&B artist to have a crossover hit featuring a rapper with I Feel For You.
Because I love you.
Khan has won 10 Grammy Awards and has sold an estimated 70 million records worldwide.
Chi-Town Shaka.
She a beast.
Shaka Khan.
I'm trying to tell you. And last but not least,
Sweet thing.
my boy Sidney Poitier, born February 20th, 1927, passed away January 6, 2022, was a Bahamian and American actor, film director, and diplomat. In 1964, he was the first black actor and first Bahamian to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. He received 2 competitive Golden Globe Awards, a competitive British Academy of Film and Television Arts Award, and a Grammy Award for Best Spoken Word Album. Poitier was one of the last major stars from the golden age of Hollywood cinema. That's a legend right there.
Oh man, him and Bill Cosby and Uptown Saturday Night, Let's Do It Again. Them still my favorite movies on the black actor side. See, we need some more movies like that when we were superheroes in the flesh.
These movies too low budget now.
2 hateful plots. Well, you know how we do at the conversation corner. That's it, that's all. Holla black with your blackness, y'all.
Put a muzzle on that bitch.
We on the corner, man. You've tuned into the Institutionalized Network. You're here with DJ Dr. Motherfucking Who. And this is the news. The millions that rely on Medicaid, they're gonna get cut off soon. You know what I'm saying? They say it's nice, but I just said it. So they say it'll get booted off the program. Because roughly 84 million people are covered by the government-sponsored program, which has grown by 20 million people since January, just before COVID-19 pandemic. So basically, there is one eye-opener for the kids. Even if the parents don't qualify because they're getting too much money and, you know, things like that, the kids are still covered. So for all those who was getting the benefits, I hope you got good and well, and but you lost because they're cutting you off. Now, let's go over here. Climate activists are taking companies to court. Oatly, Shell, Coca-Cola, and a couple of more. In 2021, a landmark case against Shell saw the big oil giant ordered to slash CO2 emissions by 45%. This paved the way for further litigations like ongoing efforts in the U.S. to bring Shell, BP, and Exxon to trial over their climate tactics of greenwashing. And you know why the U.S. able to take them to court and sue them? Because the United States don't own them companies. You must have missed the other episode. I'm always glad to tell you what I know, though. Just so you can grow. You know? Though? Live. They hope the oil companies will do what they supposed to do, but that's not a... They would have been did it if they was going to really do what they supposed to do. The companies that make and market plastics, which are delivered from fossil fuels, have been defending against the growing set of cases worldwide focused on them and the waste from their packaging of material. Remember, France was finding all kind of plastic in the lake just washing up on the beach. They don't even know where it came from. They even gave it a cute name, mermaid plastic. Ain't no mermaids. Alright. In July, there was a judge in California that granted preliminary approval for $10 million settlement against the single-serve coffee company, the little K-Cups. Yeah, they said they was recyclable. They not. So basically, they giving people, they just giving us whatever they want to, man. You know what I'm saying? And doing great marketing. This is a marketing game. It's all about just getting you to try a product. But we got this. And they'll tell you anything it does. It doesn't have to do it. I mean, it should, but it doesn't have to get marketed and sold. They'll find out about us later after we billionaires. And we'll give them 10 million when we made 300 billion off of them already. That's pocket change. Do you see? Now, sweetened-based Oatly, which advertises oats-based milk alternative as a result of less water processed to make the milk. But they also claim that it's great for you. But it doesn't live up to the standards. New York took them to court. They hit them with 3 lawsuits. Greenwashing. They see basically what they're saying is that it's a lot of these companies out here lying, saying they're environmentally friendly. That's the term greenwashing, and they're not. It's just basically is that. And they're taking everybody to court. In Denmark, the European Union, biggest pork producer, Danish Crown was hit with a lawsuit in 2021. They said their product is more climate friendly than you think. And it's not. They wouldn't even respond when notified by the people who did the study. They plead the fifth and they in Sweden. I'm just telling y'all the news, man. It seems like I'm making it up to me because it's funny as fuck, yo, that these people do all these things and then act like it's cool. Now, you know I gotta do my animals. I've been liking on my animals. From duck vaginas to bumblebee sex, the amazing overlooked science of genitals. Reproductive organs throughout the animal kingdom are just about the craziest thing that's ever been described in science literature. Do you know, for example, that female ducks have complex vaginas that coil in the opposite direction of the male's equally complex penis, allowing them to pick and choose who can stick and move? Ain't that something? But also, a particular lucky species of the crane fly, they penis acts as a vibrator. So they didn't come up out of nowhere with the vibrator theory. It's animals that they studied, you know, just like all the other things that they study, you know, like sly as a fox, hungry like the wolf, you know what I'm saying? A big bad old lion, king of the jungle, or the king of the beast, a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with a bird's eye view? A bird's eye view. But don't even trip though. You know, you another fact before I get off my animals, the bees, the bumblebees, when they have sex, they die. But then it's a basic, like, all the men have different penises, but they only get to fuck one time with the queen, and it's a wrap. Life in the bee world. Would you want that one? Every time you want some cookies, you got the chromo. That's a rumble, boy. That's a rumble, boy. Yeah. So, keep your heads up, man. Watch out. Just be glad you don't have bumblebee sex. If you have any at all, you know, who knows. But anyway, North Korea, they got a double shot. Moment of silence for the dead. Because look, people dying over there from starvation. It's, man, Kim Jong-un, yeah, I don't know what dude looked like. He looked like a panda with half his head or something. Hopefully they gonna shoot no rockets at me. I had to throw some bombs back at him. But for real, they had a nice grain production, but it still wasn't enough to fortify their country. You see what I'm saying? I wonder if it's a switch like it is in Africa. See, Africa, they have grain production and everything, but the people in Africa don't grow the stuff for people in Africa. They got to buy that from other people across the globe. They got some crucial politics going on out here. Well, on another note, I guess Kim and his sister, King Jong, I mean, is this his name, Kim? What the fuck? Kim Jong-lu. Yeah. That's a crazy name for a dude. That's what always throw me off. Kim. What that mean? And his sister named Kim too. That's kind of crazy. But I guess both of them agreed that, look, we ain't even messing with Russia no more. You know what I'm saying? They told Russia basically, We can't do no more business with y'all because y'all disrupting the whole piece of the whole world. So we ain't going to war with y'all. We don't even want none of your money, even though we starved. We're going to get some money from them over there. That's the way it seemed to be going. Also, in politic news, something that I learned today, Biden then initiated a state of emergency for Ukraine where he can monitor and do a whole lot of extra presidential activities and duties. He's granted himself over 100 extra duties that he would never regularly have as just a regular president, but since he declared a state of emergency, you know what I'm saying, he taking over like the Duke of New York. I hope it ain't gonna end up like that. But Russia do got 1.5 million potential soldiers from Belarus. So Russia still got people that want to mess with them, but the major hitters like Korea and all them over there say, man, I ain't messing with you, dude. Got everybody and their mama looking at you. I don't want them sniffing. Don't start sniffing. Don't start sniffing. But Ukraine don't got no running water or no electricity in their cities. I mean, I don't know. Look, a former stronghold they had of coal mining, you know what I'm saying, fossil fuel and everything, is now home to about 1,000 inhabitants. The site and condition of this city are shocking. Not a single building can be found that does not show severe damage. So they done basically blew up half of Ukraine, but they still out there fighting. I don't know, man. I'll say this about the wars that may be fought. We're not going to benefit from it. We're going to keep paying for it, but we ain't going to benefit from it. They're going to tax us to death, enroll us, enlist us, probably under this new state of emergency. America been in the state of emergency in its own land. But because of you being in, y'all type of people that not connected with the people being in power. But anyway, unfortunately in Cuba they fighting forest fires. In Havana, Cuban firefighters, planes, and Defense Force helicopters were working on Friday to extinguish a large-scale forest fire which has been raging for 7 days on the east of the island. Man, they done had a 7-day fire over there, man. Come on, man. The blaze, which began on Saturday, has consumed large areas and caused extensive damage to the forest plantations and coffee crops. Look, we was already losing coffee for the climate change. Now it's burning up. You might have to get off coffee, y'all. You might have to do the same. Also, some update on some news. TikTok. They kicked out of all federal buildings. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody TikTok in the daytime at work no more. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that's what they were saying they was going to do. They was going to block it in a lot of spots. But they also just opened up a mega prison. I'm going to get that video. I seen the video, but I can't. They might have took it down because I couldn't find it after I seen it. But I'm going to look for it again. They got these guys out here looking real rough, man. Treating them real bad. Even though gang members in El Salvador are sent to this 2,000 prisoner prison. The new Infatuated design to hold up to 40,000 criminals. I knew I had read a bigger number too. They just transferred 2,000, but it can hold up to 40,000. They just want to lock you up and get paid off it, man, all across the globe. It's over in El Salvador. I guess they're going to be making them here next. Like I said, I hope it don't turn into the King of New York where they just make a whole city of prisons. Okay, that's for all them people that don't want to listen. That's for all the people that didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, do what we told them to do. They might be working with the enemy. We ain't working for y'all. Ain't we working for y'all already? But with that, y'all, that's the news. Like, scan, subscribe, tune in. Got my mans on the music side that play it fly. He's just gonna shoot you a joint. Smoke it. I was on the block. I had to study, I had to explore, I had some buddies, we got cruddy, we get gritty and grimy, and next thing you know, the cops trying to find me, so I dipped. I should have built a ship and went to Africa, dig what I done dug. Cause America still don't give no fuck. I seen the native on the news the other day, talking about hanging niggas, what he say? That's what the brother Ben said. You know how it be. We build in this land. If you don't build, then your skills are useless. Nah, they mad cause he ain't toothless. And I'm tooth. Everything is a shim sham fam. So, build with your peoples. To Tekken won't be a sequel. But it'll definitely be familiars. Nigga. Middle finger, I feel you or I kill you.
I'm from 111th Street where everybody is the same, but I put my work in. I'm a legend in the game, a legend in the game, a legend in the game. I put my work in. I'm a legend in the game.
I came in the game, what was I, about 12? The streets brought me pain, in return I bought hell. I rock bells, I excel. Battle anybody, I don't care, you tell. I showed a lot of love, I chopped a lot of game. I've been a lot of places, done a lot of things. Got diamond rings and diamond chains, but ain't shit changed. I'm deep off in the game, more than I ever been. Boy, I'm a veteran, who could give a fuck about some motherfuckers hating? I made them get their haircuts when their head was nappy. They daddy wasn't there, they thought I was the pappy. I gave these boys game, only God could give them. Now they locked up, snitching, wishing God could have saved them. I told them not to love them, I told them don't trust them. Let them suck your dick, if they worth it, gon' fuck them. I told them not to talk, I told him don't front, but he a rookie, a baby ass dum-dum. Man, where these hoe ass niggas come from? He didn't wanna be a G, wanted to be me. But how couldn't he be when I'm fly, baby?
I'm from 111th Street where everybody is the same, but I put my work in. I'm a legend in the game, a legend in the game, a legend in the game. I put my work in. I'm a legend in the game. I came in the game like a hurricane, knocking niggas on their ass. Guess who running things? I ain't find 111 found me. I ain't wanna be a G, I was forced to be. Had to let them niggas know they can't fuck with me. We was nothing but players, they was nothing but haters, with the exception of a nigga that I knew from Jamaica. Woody Mac gave me game, only God could've gave me. We started a movement, they thought we was crazy. Put it on their ass, bust a bitch head. When I wake up, when I go to bed, they aim at my feet, I aim at their head. A classic gangster, original real nigga. They hating this shit, but I'm still real nigga. And after all that, I'm still here, nigga. Hardcore gangster, gladiator, devastator, nuts hanging, gang banging, baby, till my back aching, pimp. A raw dog in the street. These niggas called the law 100 times on me. I was true to the game, so they had to cheat. I'm from 111th Street where everybody is the same, but I put my work in. I'm a legend in the game, a legend in the game, a legend in the game. I put my work in. I'm a legend in the game, legend in the motherfucking game, baby. That's all I got to say about damn near everybody off her level, man. It's a goddamn shame when this motherfucker, man, doing all this shit here and D ain't here, man.
Oh, it's real, baby. You know, Big D is how I felt, man. The legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's way real, Big D. You
Dennis
understand
Mitchell,
me?
baby.
You need.
We love you, we miss you, man. Right now.
It ain't much. We in the double dutch. We flips it upside downs and turns it up. If you didn't know, then you probably never did. You like 7-Up. Damn, kid. You look cool. You got the fizz, but it's an aftertaste. You ain't the shit that I'm thriving for. Oh, goddamn it. Where that native go? The raw realness. Someone trying to build, busting out the deal. You know how it goes in the city of thieves. We sold more keys than they got burgers and Mickey D's. But I be tired of doing them goddamn bits. Sick of a $1.05 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Kicking the booty. Ass cock. So I see it. Put some knowledge in your mouth.
All up in my shit, dog. Shout out, baby. Insane mainframe, we crazy. I don't care how many lines you rip or who you with. You staring at me like a bitch. I don't care how many lines you rip or who you with. You staring at me like a bitch. I don't care how many lines you rip or who you with. You staring at me like a bitch. This is hip hop flow, so metaphorical. East, outside, oh no, come on, west side, can ride too. On the side, 360, that's the chamber, range of danger. Oh, you thought I was a stranger? We bangs on the mic and swings in the swing. Get the shit to Godosity, wherever his frame is at. My main, profane too. Now what you wanna do? I told you this crew is like do. Hex you, text you, break you, set you, stuff you, fuck you. That's the way we coming through the door. Who shoot you and shake you? I like naked hoes with pretty crumb type hoes, nigga. Smell like Victoria Bell, or should I say vanilla? Yeah. Feels, do you get what I do? I drill my skills into them honeys. And I be having them buzzing, looking for money. But that can get made in nothing but some money for me. And that's the way we lay it down. Lyrical miracle A.B. Or should I say T.E.C. to the X. Born and truth, the lies. Now use a fake, snatching off your face. Cause I shake foes. All giants and them higher than them hoes. Step on my toes, cause you get your shit broke. I mean your jaw, or maybe your whole mentality. Oh no, finding technicality, fatality. Fucking with an immortal, insane rain. Oh, down, bullets up on their brain with the tongue swinging a sword. Have that game. I don't care how many lines you rip or who you with. Staring at me like a bitch. I don't care how many lines you rip or who you with. Staring at me like a bitch. I don't care how many lines you rip or who you with. You staring at me like a bitch. In this jungle I rumble like an 800-pound gorilla. Now how many people wanna step to this snooper? They got what Animal King, y'all. Come on and I break them. And you know every nigga just to sing some. You smack you backwards and forwards. Oh no, I'm inside the forest in this area. Forest. Connected. Oh no, goddamn it, he didn't check it. Rank game. I told you, man, this is rugged terrain. But you don't understand, insane velocity is the same as a prophecy with piss off.